Welcome to episode and entry 2. This entry is titled, I Am, Who Am I? For the past couple of weeks, I'll say to a month, I have not been feeling like myself. And then I said, who the fuck even am I? Feeling comfortable in a singular sense of who I am has always felt pretty limiting. I hate being put into a box, and I also hate conforming to one way of living life. I love exploration, and I love being able to find new ways to view myself every day. But I also realized that maybe this entire time I've been searching for a sense of freedom from the boxes that I thought I would be trapped in by some imaginary force. Releasing myself from limiting beliefs that held me bound to narratives that do not align with me or who I intend to show up as right now is my main priority and goal at the moment. The past few weeks have shown me that although I do have a tendency to show up for myself in ways that make me very proud, I can be a little hyper-independent and codependent in many ways, such as not wanting people to help me because of fear of vulnerability, but also being upset that I have no one to turn to when I wish to just be my most vulnerable self. That's a big word for Elmo. Bitch, I can't. No, seriously. But my codependency comes in mostly with habits that do not serve me when I feel down and out. I can scroll on social media for hours or just get too in my head from a negative point of view. My past experiences with habits that do not serve me, from experiences of somewhat being betrayed by former friends and family, made me feel that I had to put a wall up and tend to my own wounds so that I would never feel like a burden. I am realizing now that this limiting belief of never having the opportunity to experience being vulnerable, which is maybe a blockage that keeps me from intentionally attracting people into my life who can care for me, listen to me, and see me without judgment in my times of need, has been the biggest problem for me. So I am affirming that I have people in my life that respect me, hold space for me, connect with me intentionally, and resonate with my ability to be vulnerable in a safe and understanding manner. Moving past the identity of someone who only knew themselves as the victim is wild. I actually have to move on from feeling like the eternal damsel in distress because actually I would love to feel empowered in my ability to overcome these past transgressions and honor the old me by showing up as the very flamboyant and courageous woman that I know I am. Healing from trauma is maybe one of the hardest tasks I've ever had to take the responsibility of. But I am dedicated and motivated by this journey because I know that with time, I will continue to bloom into a woman that has found harmony, joy, peace, and stability in every aspect after nurturing the parts of me that were told they'd never grow. I honor the times like this when I have to be assertive about finding my way back to myself. For years, my only coping mechanism was to hide myself or to dissociate from my problems because of how heavy and scary they felt. I did not want to exist in my body. I hated how pain made me look and feel on the inside and the outside. I felt that I had to keep a smile on my face when I was hurting the most. I now meet these emotions with love and kindness. I deserve and am worthy of kindness from myself and others who intend to exist in close proximity to my being. As for becoming closer with who I am, I can't lie. I believe that I just came upon a major rebirth. I feel that the cycles of pain and shame, with nothing to show for my little triumphs making it through each day, are over. Not to say I don't have vivid memories of these events that run in my subconscious mind a little more often than I'd like, but I do feel in my mind, body, and spirit that I am free. I don't feel like running. I don't feel like I am being chased. Mostly, the residual effects of feeling that overwhelming fear of drowning in tumultuous and troubled waters only exist in my head. I actually recently started reading the book, The Body Keeps Score by something Vanderkolk, and I'll link it below. But man, they are so right. The body definitely keeps score. And I have studied so far down the rabbit hole to see if I could pull my old self up from the abyss of dark experiences. But I have to accept that there is nothing but grief down there. And the old me is gone. And I have definitely mourned her disappearance. And I am making the efforts to walk forward in my new self. So the question stands, who am I? Am I just a container for the mind? I see so much of myself in many of the things I love, but at the same time, I see fragments of myself, like a broken mirror. I feel that my identity is the basis of my ability to be exactly who I say I am. What I think of myself, what I believe to be true about myself, what types of things I involve myself in, these are the things that positively attribute to my lifestyle. I want to make this experience fun for me because as a Scorpio rising, my identity has always been a little rough to get a sense of. Don't get me wrong, I know what I like and dislike, but I also think that my experiences in the past are my only sources of knowledge of what I know about myself. I am intentionally making the effort to explore more deeply into myself instead of outside of myself. And so the reflection of my inner findings can be reproduced into my reality. I can say that personally, or my personality, from my perspective, I am very wise. I am mentally strong, funny, quick-witted, very intellectual, kind. I am generous, receptive, creative, open-minded. I'm very much a free thinker, outspoken, fair, responsible. I mean, really the list could go on. But I also believe that there are parts of me that I can only find in my reflections outside of me. You know, emotions are the results of experiences, they say. And I think that in order to acknowledge new parts of me, I have to have new experiences. This is all just me coming to terms that my concept of self relies on my ability to assume a new identity and make an experience out of it. Somewhat like choosing a new character to embody. I like that. I like not feeling tethered to just one version of me. I like the idea of being able to claim a new identity, but to embrace and embody her like that has been me all along. Well, right now, I definitely have the urge to live the most luxurious, soft, elegant, slow, and serene life I could ever live. I know that I like to be the type of woman that exudes this it girl persona to, like, without even speaking to me, just by looking at me, you feel it, you know it, you sense it. I mean, I feel like I already have this energy about me, but there's something more to being an it girl that I think I can incorporate. It's less about the exterior performance and more about inner maintenance, such as, just expecting good things to happen to me and releasing worry and stress. Creating valuable routines and structure and discipline into my life would also do me some good. Being open to new experiences means that I am putting myself out there more often, getting dressed up and taking more pictures, finding fun in the most random places, documenting my growth. Being an it girl means that I release comparison to people living in entirely different realities than me, because I think that's the coolest part in being human, is that no one is you, and you get to determine who you get to be and how you experience life. I mean, fuck the perceived circumstances. They do not apply to me because this is my world. And everyone else is just living in it. I am free of self-judgment because I am the creator of my reality, and therefore I can be whoever I feel fit to embody at any moment, and I do a damn great job at it. I am expressive in my ability to communicate a vibe, my emotions, my energy, because it really speaks for itself. My aura looks just as pretty as I do on a daily basis without even trying. My words carry a shimmer of intimacy, and honestly, being passionate about the words I speak are the reason for my existence. I know that my experiences resonate with other beautiful people who need to hear that their voice matters, that they are seen and loved. I truly believe being able to speak my truth, speak freely, and with so much connection to my experiences and how they relate to the world around me is so amazing. I like to live like I am the experience and the person viewing the experience. I am simply me, and I am becoming more comfortable with this fact daily. I am everything that I love in this world that I am creating. I just simply love love. I love how everyone has their own idea of love, and whatever you think love is exactly how you experience it. Now that's deep. I believe that you are the experiences that you attract. So I am being intentional about the way that I attract love in all of its forms. I am love. And my definition of love is the ability to pour into myself with intimate intention for the outcome of spiritual growth. That's all I can say about the definition of my personality or definition of who I am right now. I am constantly exploring who I am, and I thank you for witnessing my growth. Until next time, peace and love.